I had been looking at the equity site and just looking at houses within our price range. I noticed that on the site they had these testimonials. So I went in there and I started through Equity's realtors. I flipped to one of these testimonials and there was this guy who said, you know, the really great thing about Kimberly is she doesn't let anything fall through the cracks. I mean, she's on the sale, helping you out, making things work after the sale, and just really a terrific person. I read her background. She'd been in the luxury market goods in New York, and her husband had been a bond trader. And I was a banker, New York banker, earlier in my career. So I related to that. I knew exactly what that meant. It meant she was going to have good taste. She was going to have some New York chutzpah. She was going to engage. And guess what? Her husband was in the business tangentially as well because he'd become a mortgage banker down here. So I said to Daphne, I think this is probably going to be a pretty good fit. So I called her up, and then after I talked to her on the phone, it was pretty clear that it was. We'd found a house that we liked in Pelican Bay and came back to see it with Kimberly and our son, who's a builder, and he crawled all over that house. And long story short, he said, Dad, this house has been ridden hard and hung up wet. I said, you and Mom are going to have a lot of renovation work to do here. So I turned to Kimberly and I said, well, what else do you suggest? So she said, well, there's just one other, but it's Mediterranean. And I said, well, we're not too big on Mediterranean, but where is it, Kimberly? She whipped out a map, and here it was centered on this lake that you see behind me. And I said, well, honey, we didn't intend to do Mediterranean, but you got to look at that view. It looks like it should be pretty spectacular. So Kimberly called the real estate agent. We got up here, and I think a few days later we put a contract on it. It was that fast. So finding the house wasn't the difficult task here. What we then needed to do was to do it over. Kimberly had this incredible group of people, who I refer to as Team Kimberly. All young, engaging, polite, capable people that got on the job and got it done very quickly. By April, when we closed, we had bought all the furniture, picked all the fabrics out, and just gotten the approvals from the Pelican Bay Foundation. And we launched. Kimberly's folks just made it so easy. And if things sort of got slowed up or we needed an adjustment or I couldn't find someone, all I had to do was call Kimberly. And within a nanosecond, someone was touched and moving things along. So it was really great. So the guy that said to me when I picked Kimberly, or said to me on TV, that she's someone that stays on your case and gets it done, that's absolutely the case. There were just a lot of things that caused us to really enjoy one another. You've seen her here this morning with Mac, her huge dog. She likes dogs, and we're crazy about dogs. And she gets them from the Humane Society and takes care of them. She's just truly a very nice person.